Hello and welcome back to the Fruit of Grisaia. Last time, more unnecessary H scenes. There have been sort of two diverging opinions on that. This is actually like a week, maybe a week and a half later from when I last recorded it. Yeah, I'm much closer to the actual episodes going up now. Because I had that one time before where I recorded like 3 episodes at once. And I got a bit frustrated by the end. There have been sort of two diverging-ish opinions on it. Some that thought, oh, well, I mean, there's people who didn't like my reaction to it in the first place, and there's people who found it funny all the way through. But there's two, like, changing opinions. Where I see some people thought, it's just eye-rolling at first, but now it's getting sort of funny. Keep it up, sort of thing. And some are like, it was humorous at first, now it's getting old. So, I'll make sure, and I did it when I was editing the last episode, at the very least, to at least give you a timestamp if you want to skip that. And as an FYI, if you're not aware, and I imagine I've said this before, and I'm pretty sure this is the case for basically all LPers, that most of what I say is just stream of consciousness. As an FYI, I'm not going to change what I'm going to do, and I'm just going to react how I react, because it's whatever comes to mind at the time. Speaking of this and doing commentary, this really does sort of boil down to me just removing the inhibition on me saying things that I would say otherwise, so it's just as an FYI, so people understand where I'm coming from. Yep, and Yuuji was talking about having his life changed by meeting someone, and it might as well have been a woman like you, Imani.
Huh? Nani?
Well, that was fast. Nothing much, just admiring your knockers. Impressive as always. I'll just save that for later. For the moment, I'm going to wash my hair. Alright then, if you would.
Okay.
But now, yeah, that the bottom of my screen's a little bit covered by another screen. Trying to see if there's actually a nipple down there. By now I've gotten pretty accustomed to Imani's relentless attempts to take care of my every need, as if I were some helpless invalid. She must have grown up watching her mother devotedly serve her father, eventually internalizing the idea that waiting on men hand and foot was a woman's normal role. That was my original guess, at least. But when I actually asked her, it seems the truth was quite the opposite. If anything, her father was the busybody of the family. I got my looks from my mom, my personality from my dad. Right. Imani's family on her mother's side runs a well-established restaurant in Kyoto. Her father had been a cook there after marrying the owner's eldest daughter. He set up his own branch in Tokyo. Probably because of that history, his attitude towards Imani's mother was always deferential, even servile. Apparently, every once in a while, he'd slip up and call her Miss in his own home. When I hear Imani describe the man, he really does sound a lot like her. A pushy busybody with a fundamental timid streak. Don't mash your tits against me, woman. Yeah, I wonder why. But who did she get this total lack of shame from? Imani herself tells me she inherited it from her grandmother. Seems the old woman had quite the rack herself back in the day. Taught Imani that breasts are weapons to be used aggressively in conquering men. While I'd like to have a frank exchange of opinions with this grandmother of hers, Imani's stories of home always leave me with the impression of a loving, happy family. As someone who has nothing of the kind, I'm envious. Sometimes it's hard to listen to her without feeling a twinge of bitterness, but even when I know it's showing in my face, Imani keeps right on going without a hint of concern. She always concludes her stories with the same phrase. If you marry me, they'll be your family too, you know? Yeah. Not an impossible scenario. I've already begun to consider the possibility of starting a family with Imani, and more importantly, the girl seems to be quite willing to move things in that direction, even eager. She's a virgin not that long ago, but lately she's been demanding physical contact to a degree that seems downright abnormal. Anal sex, titty fucking, and beyond. Whenever some new idea occurs to her, she immediately puts it to the test. After summer vacation started, on more than one occasion, we literally spent an entire day having sex. Oh, No, don't do what you did before, Kane. Don't do what you did before where you, like, talk about it and then you flash back to it. No. Do not do that. No, that would be too far. Again. Now, that note. On that note, a few days ago, Michiru stopped by my room, but the instant she set foot inside, she jerked her head back and wrinkled her brow. I've often heard that it's said that people spend too much time in a room completely unable to recognize what it smells like, and apparently it is true. Michiru screwed up her face to a grimace at the thick, lingering stench of our various bodily fluids, hissed, "What the heck have you been people doing in here?" and stormed off. Well, that was a bit over the top any way you look at it.
Nani?
Our sex marathon, even for me, 12 times in a single day, was a first.
全部絞り出してやるって言って最後は本当に一滴も出なくなったもんね。
No matter how many condoms we buy, there's never enough.
買いに行くのもちょっと恥ずかしいしね。この前ドラッグストアのレジのおばちゃんに「あらまたなの?」って呆れられたわよ。
See, that's why you buy them from different places. That's why you buy them from different places and you rotate. You rotate. To which you naturally responded, jealous, huh?
さすがにそれは言えないよ。っていうかさ、男の人って射精しすぎると最後に赤い玉が出るって言うよね。本当なのかな？
I have never heard that before, and I'm not sure I ever want to hear more about it again. I can't say. Never tried.
もうずいぶんやってるけど出ないよね。どれぐらいで出るんだろう。
No trying that, no. If a red one pops out at the end, wouldn't you get a yellow one first? Wait, what?
なんだろう。掃除機のコードみたいな感じ？
Right, seems logical. What? That's not even that funny of a joke, it's just sort of nonsensical. What is with you?
いや、なんかさ、バカな会話だなって思って。
Yeah? All men look like idiots to a sensible woman. Better get used to it.
ねえ、ユージ。もし、子供ができたらどうする？
That's sort of a serious conversation to spring up out of that conversation. Have a baby as far as I'm concerned. I've got the savings to support a kid or two, so long as we're reasonably frugal.
へえ、意外。将来考えて貯金なんてしてるんだ。
No, I think I've just been saving because I don't have anything better to spend it on. No, I just really haven't had anything to spend my money on.
ねえ、子供は男の子と女の子、どっちが欲しい？
I don't know. Personally, like me, if I had to choose one, it's more, this is like, I say one of them, but it's probably more like I'd be fine with either, but like if I had to give a slight edge to one, probably a girl. A girl, I'd say.
なんで？
I don't think too many people who would, previous to having a kid, would be too against the idea of having a daughter either. Considering if you're embracing the idea of fatherhood, you're probably also embracing the sort of like protective instincts that come along with it, and there's definitely more protective instincts that are associated with having a daughter, I think. I like the idea of playing with my daughter in the bathtub. I don't get that though.
膜引っ張って遊ぶ気なんだ。そういう病気なの？
Oh, of course it made that joke. Okay, woman, you've crossed the line here. That's not funny.
いったー！脇腹の肉引っ張んないでよー。
Imani, have you lost a little weight?
そう？なんだろう。ここ最近ずっと腰振ってたし、そのせいかな。
That's almost sad. Come to think of it, our summer vacation has so far consisted of shutting ourselves up in the room and fucking vigorously around the clock.
まあね。痩せるのは嬉しいけど、たまにはさ、 彼女をどっかに連れてってなんか美味しいものでも食べさせようとか思わない？
I had not even considered the idea.
ちょっと
Alright then. I'll give it some thought. What are we talking about here? An amusement park? Something of that sort?
それいいかも。こうさ、シート広げてお弁当とか食べるような場所がいいな。
Would you like if there's somewhere private we could go to at some point, since, you know, your tendencies? Let's see. The zoo sounds most appropriate in that case. Wait, are we allowed to do that? At a zoo? Most zoos I've been to don't really have an area to do that.
それいい。行こう行こう。マキナも連れてさ。
It wouldn't exactly be a date if we did. Just us, alright?
いいのかな。マキナ拗ねたりしない？
Oh, it's just for a day. It's not like we do that often anyways. Well, if we ask her straight out to let us have the date to ourselves, I doubt she'll throw much of a fuss. Oh, don't worry. I'll handle that.
やったー。すっごい楽しみ。ね、いつにする？
Good question. Well, any day's fine by me, I guess.
じゃあさ、明日は明日にしようよ。
Well, that's, that can work, but albeit I like planning things a bit more in advance. I mean, pretty sudden, don't you think?
ダメ？
Well, alright.
やったー。約束だよ。私、お風呂出たらお弁当の下準備しなきゃ。
I hate to distract you from your enthusiasm, but how long do you plan on leaving me covered in bubbles?
ごめん。今流すから。はい、目閉じて。
If I was gonna make her this happy, I have to be honest. I first read that as if I was going to make her tits happy. Oh my goodness, this whole route has been warping my mind. If it was going to make her this happy, I wish I'd come up with the idea earlier. It was a carefree thought, a product of the relaxed life I've been enjoying as of late. I guess I'd just forgotten. However, my perspective on the world might change. A truly normal life requires something like freedom. Do I have to make significant preparations to get this working? And on the day of our date, I'd come to regret my careless optimism. Excellent. That morning, Imani was in an excellent mood, humming happily to herself as she packed food into our lunchbox.
やっぱ遠足のお弁当といえばおにぎりに唐揚げよね。タコさんウインナーにポテトサラダにコールスロー、余った隙間にいかがわしいほどに真っ赤なナポリタンをちょっと入れて、そしてやっべえ、これって完璧じゃない？
You're pretty damn energetic first thing in the morning.
そうかな。でもほら、だって私男の子と動物園行くのなんて初めてだし、なんか上がるわ。
Imani, let me ask you something. Do you understand that a zoo is just a place where you can look at some animals in cages, right? Is there some, like, intended parallel to Yuuji there? If she was devoted, some devoted wildlife maniac, it'd be one thing, but to be perfectly honest, I don't think many people at our age get quite this excited by the prospect of visiting a zoo.
わかっちゃいないね、ユージくん。動物園は目的じゃなくてきっかけなんだよ。彼氏とお出かけする理由でしかないの。わかる？
Then just say you're excited about going out with your boyfriend, then. Well, I can understand what you're trying to say, I guess.
ぶっちゃけ女の子はデートなんてどこだっていいんだよ。どこへ行くかじゃなくて誰と行くかが重要なんだからさ。
I imagine you guys still want to have fun. Out of fact.
彼氏と2人ではしゃぎ回って疲れた私は帰りの電車で思わず居眠り。隣に座ったユージの肩にコテッと頭を乗せて寝ちゃうの。どう？漫画みたいじゃない？
Huh. You're planning this out in advance. So you're gonna ruin the moment, eh?
肩に乗った私の頭からは甘いシャンプーの香り。ドッキリとして思わず目を向ければ ちらりと覗く豊満な胸元が目に飛び込む。ああ、あまねかわいいよ、あまね。
Well, if you're this fired up before we even get there, I guess it's entirely possible you'll be dead tired on the way back.
でもさ、よくマキナが許してくれたね。あの子絶対についていくって言うと思ってたのに。
Yeah, well, in Makina's words, she's not exactly happy to be left out, but she's not planning on turning into a nuisance of a woman either.
なんかちょっとかわいそうなことしちゃったかな。
It's too early to let your guard down. A few minutes after that conversation, I saw her furtively whispering with Sachi. There's a possibility they're going to try and sneak after us.
だったらもういっそみんなでさ。
Why are you so insistent on that? You're like super eager to go on a date, yet you're super eager and willing to let everyone else come along with and basically make it not a date. I'm sorry, phone. And then again, she might have been suggesting something else. I have a decidedly bad feeling about this. The vibrations are coming from the work cell phone in my breast pocket. Sure enough, when I take it out, the name Julie is displayed on the LCD screen. Not that I was expecting a wrong number. Great. Shit. I knew it was coming, but those words inspire a wave of disgust and bitter regret. When JP gives me orders over this black telephone, I simply cannot disobey. Okay, what's the situation? Well, bad news, Imani. Affirmative. Why now of all times? It is a Type A hard option. A top priority mission that absolutely requires my presence. No matter what my circumstances, I cannot decline or delegate this job to a stand-in. Imani, sorry, but...
お仕事かな。
Yeah, that's right.
すぐに出るの？
They'll be coming to pick me up in 10 minutes.
そっか。じゃあ仕方がないよね。
Sorry, I'll make this up to you. No matter what, so...
そうして必ず帰ってきて必ず埋め合わせするのよ。
Understood.
ほら、そんな顔しないの。早く行きなさい。
I'll be back as soon as I can.
あ、ちょっと待って、ユージ。
What?
これお弁当せっかくだから持って行ってよ。お昼食べるくらいの余裕はあるんでしょ。
Alright, I'll take it. Thank you, Imani.
頑張って。
That I will. Imani's a reasonable woman at times like these, exceptionally so. Strangely, that makes me feel all the more guilty. I don't think she has any real idea as to what sort of job I am heading out to do right now. Or does she? Which means she must have had a million questions she wants to ask me, and twice as many complaints she wants to throw at me. But Imani doesn't ask me anything. She doesn't voice any of those thoughts. Knowing that fills me with a helpless sense of remorse. I have no idea who you are, what you're trying to pull, but congratulations. You've officially pissed me off. Better brace yourself, asshole. I'm going to make this one hurt. I'll teach you to cancel my date. I'll finish this in one shot, eat my lunch, and be back home in no time. Just try and stop me, you piece of shit. Why do I feel like that's gonna make him,
あ、あまね、どうしたの？なんかあったの？今さっきお兄ちゃんがカッカしながら出てったけど。
Why do I feel like that's gonna make him more careless than normal? I'm getting a feeling.
ちょっとね。
なーに？喧嘩でもしたの？
そうじゃないけど、ユージ急に仕事が入っちゃって。
じゃあ動物園は？
中止かな。
うわ、なんだよそれ。仕事って何？動物園より大切なことなの？
Probably.
ねえマキナ、仕事と私どっちが大事なのって聞く女最低だと思わない？
そりゃまあね。でもせっかくお弁当まで作って別
に今日じゃなくても動物園はいつでも行けるよ。
そりゃ もしれんけど、なんか納得いかないのよさ。だいたいお兄ちゃんって何のお仕事してんの？
だから掃除屋さんでしょ？
掃除屋さんに急に入る仕事ってどんな仕事なのよさ。
Michiru jumps up. What was it? FBI, CIA, and what was it? NSA? Or is it not something? I don't remember.
さあ、なんかほら、ネズミとか害虫の駆除とかもやってるみたいだし、でっかいネズミでも出たんじゃない？
Aren't you understanding and trying to make excuses?
ネズミか。ネズミね、あまねえ、日本一でっかいネズミってどこにいるか知ってる？
知らない。どっかの研究所かなんか？
Yeah.
はい？
そのネズミはね、2本足で歩いて図体もでかけりゃ態度もでかいんだって。こないだテレビのスタンダップコメディの番組でエディが言ってた。
Yep.
ちょっと待ってマキナ、その話題やばくないかな？
Can we not just outright say Disney?
そいつっていう。うるさ！なんだよあまね、急におっきな声出して。
ネズミの話はおしまい。他の話をしよう。それがいい。
まあいいけど。
How fourth wall breaking?
なんだろう、疲れるわこの子。
そもそも今回のフラニー氏の来日にしたって前立腺がんの治療なんてのはただの名目で事実上の亡命でしょうよこれは。
Oh, you don't think?
また始まりましたね。そうやって何でも共和国派と結びつけたがるのはあなたの悪い癖ですよ。そもそもフラニー氏は元国防長官で。
あなたはフラニー氏が現在どんな職務についているかご存知ですか？
はいはい、アメリカの在日対テロ組織サイレントソルジャーズの総司令官でしたっけ？まったくバカバカしい。
It does sound a bit silly.
アメリカの在日諜報機関を中心とした特殊対テロ部隊が自衛隊内に存在するなんて話は、私もこの仕事をして20年になりますが、過分にして聞いたことがない。
I mean, isn't that a little silly as a concept alone?
そりゃそうでしょう。一介の経済アナリストが耳にする情報なんてたかが大体20年も内側にいるから見えないんじゃないですか。見方を知りたければ敵に聞けってね。私はこの情報を共和国側の幹部から直接得たのですよ。
Oh my goodness.
しっけな。私だって何の裏付けもなく発言しているわけではない。だいたいあなたこそ日米の安保条約をご存知での発言でしょうね。だいたいアメリカ資本の超法規的在日対テロ戦闘集団ですか？そんなもの少し常識を持って考えれば存在し得ないのは高校生にでもわかりますよ。
I mean, it seems like it would be sort of silly to, like I could imagine existing. I'd be more questioning the point of it existing.
そもそも声なき兵士たちなんて名称はあなたが勝手にそう呼んでいるだけでしょう。あなたのような虚構と現実の区別がつかない人がいるから不必要な書籍規制が立案されるのですよ。
それは己の無視を棚に上げた発言だ。そもそも取り上げ教育なんてものは怠慢の孤児に過ぎない。他人を無理やり吊るし上げて悪を捏造する短絡こそが悪だと私は再三にわたって説明してきたはずだ。あんたまだわからないのか？
Oh my goodness.
あら、珍しく報道番組なんか見ているのね。
That feels like American politics. It's Japanese politics technically, right? So
はい、この時間はどのチャンネルに変えても同じような特番ばかりなので。
下手な漫才見てるよりよっぽど面白いのよさ。風 私この軍事評論家の石坂さんのファンなのよ。
One side makes a ridiculous claim, the other side's, oh, you're just trying to censor me.
ああ、確かにね。何でもかんでも面白そうな方に話を持っていきたがるから、子供には受けがいいわね。
One side makes a ridiculous claim, the other side points it out, then the original side's like, you're just trying to censor me. Sorry, I got mixed up a little bit.
相方の経済アナリストの弘前先生もその辺を理解した上で受け答えしている節があります。
Yeah, there's definitely an intended dramatic nature to it.
でしょうね。この前こちらの先生、週刊誌で石坂氏の発言が及ぼす経済効果ってテーマでコラムを載せていたわ。榊さんから見て今回の一連の事件はどちらの意見が正しいと思いますか？
As usual, it's a middle ground.
今回の事件って元合衆国国防長官暗殺未遂事件のこと？
Well, Yuji's not back, is he?
はい。さあ、どうかしらね。どちらも微妙に間違っているけれど、微妙に正確を得ているとも言えるわ。
でもサイレントソルジャーズは本当にいるのよね。
As with many situations like this, it often boils down to the fact that there's often evidence of something happening, but very often the side that embraces that evidence of what's happening is more desiring to take the most extreme, most convenient for them explanation as to why it's happening in terms of a it's a little ridiculous, don't you think? Sort of explanation. Often more to match what they want the world to match what they want it to be. In the same way, the other side's more ignoring it because they want stuff to match what they want the world to be. Yeah, neither side's right. You don't have nearly enough information to have any opinion on which way it's going, regardless. And in the end, there's this issue, definitely, where people love to pretend their opinions are part of the actual evidence involved. The idea that, oh, there's data? Oh, I think it means this. Oh, you don't think it means this? You're just ignoring the data, that sort of thing, yeah? Which is all too common of an argument because basically it's trying to unshoulder the responsibilities of coming to that conclusion, your interpretation of the data, and try to pretend it's part of the data, part of objectivity, and it's not. Just like purely logically. The interpretations, conclusions you come to from evidence, that sort of stuff, is not necessarily objective. The actual numbers can be, and there can be biases in the numbers themselves, and that's purely a data standpoint. Evidence, too, in the same way. You can bias how it's perceived, how it's presented, that sort of thing. It's too easy to interject opinions into any sort of facts to rely on that argument. That's just like one thing I've seen so many times, and this reminds me of a little bit. I've seen so many times in real life that it's just like the most ridiculous approach to any argument ever that I see.
それもどうかしらね。確かに防衛省内部にはいくつかの特別な機関が存在するけれど、そんな名称の武装集団が存在するという話は聞いたこともない。
True. I still think it's Yuuji. And my evidence for that, in my opinion of that, is the fact that it's part of this story, and Yuuji has a job, and that's how narratives tend to work.
なんだ。じゃあ、やっぱ嘘なの？
Possibly, possibly not. There might be a kernel of truth to it. There might be some aspect of the government that has some similarities to what they're describing. Chances of it being as they describe is very low, though.
そうでもないわよ。国内における原子力関連施設に対する特別警戒隊が自衛隊内でも組織されるという話は以前から上がっているし、日本はアメリカの盾としてはあまりに脆いという指摘はもう何十年も前から話し合われているわ。
よくわかんねえ。結局いるの？いねえの？
And that's the problem. most people don't want to actually just look at things and understand the doubt of a conclusion, coming to a conclusion in any case. They just want an answer. And more often than not, if they can't get a definitive answer, they'll choose the interpretations that give them the answer they want to hear. So, yeah.
いるかいないかで言えば、いるでしょうね。ただ、この夢見がちな軍事評論家さんの言うようなヒロイックな組織ではないでしょうけど。
さて、それでは今回のフラニー氏暗殺未遂事件に使用された凶器ですが、石坂さんご説明いただけますか？
はい、まずはこちらの写真をご覧ください。こちらはアメリカの B 社製のアンチマテリアルライフル、いわゆる対物狙撃銃と呼ばれるものです。今回暗殺側であるテロリストは射撃距離 1200m の狙撃に対し50口径、つまり 12.7×99mm の NATO 弾を使用したと言われています。一方の護衛側、アメリカ政府が雇ったと言われる狙撃手が使用したのはごく一般的な 7.62mm の弾丸です。
Wait, which one? Wait, were we escort or?
使用したのはごく普通のライフル弾。しかも射撃距離は護衛対象の 200m 後方。
I did not realize that there was two snipers. Huh. That can change things dramatically.
つまり標的であるテロリストとの距離は 1400m あったと言われています。通常であればまず考えられない距離です。狙撃を狙撃で阻止するという極めて困難な任務を、それもたった一発の銃弾で完遂してみせたのですから、まさに超人的な腕前の持ち主と言えるでしょう。
Huh. Interesting.
それはそんなに難しいのですか？
一度でも射撃の経験があればお分かりいただけるとは思いますが、銃というものは思っているより当たらないものです。ましてや 1000m を超えるロングレンジとなればもはや半分は運でしょう。こちらに今回防衛側の狙撃手が使用したと言われている狙撃銃のレプリカをご用意しました。
これはよく見る狙撃銃ですね。
そうですね。狙撃銃をイメージしろと言われれば10人中8人はこのシルエットをイメージするでしょう。これはアメリカ陸軍や日本の陸上自衛隊などでも採用されている M24SWS と呼ばれる狙撃銃です。
I guess I realize probably more as I was saying it, but making any comments on anything political might be grounds for some people to get very mad at me for any reason whatsoever, because, you know, they might interpret it in any way they want to. So, I'll stand by my words. Again, this is mostly stream of consciousness in the first place, so, yeah, whatever.
通常、この手の狙撃銃の有効射程は熟練した狙撃兵と優秀な観測手がいても 700m から 900m だと言われていますが、
If you can't deal with those opinions, then you can't deal with those opinions.
今回はその倍近い 1400m です。それぐらいの距離になると気温や湿度、地球の自転まで影響してきます。いくら特殊な弾丸を使用しても難しいでしょう。今回アメリカ政府に雇われたと言われているこの狙撃手ですが、かつてのバンクーバー国際空港でのハイジャック事件の時にも活躍した狙撃兵と同一人物であるという噂もありまして。
Wait, what? Why would you have that rumor in the first place?
すげえ、超かっこいいよ。私
およしなさい。人殺しなんかに憧れるもんじゃないわ。
まあそうな。悪い人なら殺してもいいのって話になると確かにな。
それでも殺さなければいけない時があって、それを請け負ってくれる人がいる。きっと私たちには想像もつかないような辛い仕事だと思うわ。それを安易にかっこいいとか失礼じゃないかしら。
Very true. It trivializes it in both ways, doesn't it?
さすがは榊さんです。まるで何もかも全てご存知の上でのお言葉のように聞こえますね。
Hey, why do you think she has that box cutter with her? You think she hasn't killed anyone? Oh, who knows?
小峰さん、あなたそれはどういう意味かしら。
I could imagine why Sachi would be supportive of those words at the very least.
あ、いえ、すみません。深い意味はないと言いますか、思ったことを口に出しただけですので、お気に障ったのでしたら謝ります。
あなたのそういう変に鋭いところ、時々ドキリとさせられるのよね。
すみません。
ところで、スオさんは？
マネーはデートが中止になって、今日はずっと部屋で落ち込んでるのよ。
そう。
Probably scared that Yuuji won't come back, and Yuuji isn't back yet, so that's problematic.
あまねさんに何かご用ですか？
いえ、そういうわけではないけれど。彼女も待っているだけでは辛いでしょうね。
お兄ちゃん、今頃何してんだろう。早く帰ってくればいいのに。
Just another thing that comes to mind, just because if I'm gonna express that opinion about that, I might as well express it all the way. There's also a nature of that for people to... It's not just even that aspect of it, but to always think they're justifying every single time. Whether they're right, they're wrong, they're whatever. They always think they're right, and everyone else is wrong. And I can say this about both sides of basically any political argument, ever. They think they're right. And usually they will say, no, I consider the other side. I consider them perfectly fine. I don't do any ill will to try to understand their side at all. But typically, if you have a strong opinion on a political situation, chances are you're not. You may think that you are, but chances are you're not. Most people are very, very slow to be self-aware of the little things they do to convince themselves and give them confidence in their own opinions. So, yeah. Just another little wrinkle to that I figured I should express, given I've already laid down quite a bit of that opinion here.
案外、誰かに怒られていたりしてね。
誰に？
そう。
Oh, I imagine you're guessing his, attempted assassination. Yeah, I can imagine. You're right. No bodies were seen. No one's dead.
どういうつもり？ユージ。
Yeah, it made him sloppy, the whole thing, wasn't it? You need to make that question a good deal more specific.
とぼけないでちょうだい。命令は射殺だったはずよ。どうして腕を打ったりしたの？
Wait, why? Wait, what? Don't be ridiculous. We're talking 1400 meters here. Aim for the head and missed.
的を外したというの？あなたが？
It happens. I'm a human being. I am a human being. Nobody's perfect. Look, the assassination was successfully prevented. They caught the criminal. What's the problem? Oh no, so I was the escort. Okay, got it.
そういうことを言ってるんじゃないでしょ？
Spare me. You're the one who gave me the order knowing full well I can't kill anymore. Look, how about you let me head back already? Just how long are you planning to detain me?
そりゃデートの邪魔をしたのは悪いとは思っているけど、これは仕事なの。仕事に私情を持ち込まないでくれる？このままじゃあなた死ぬわよ。
I can't kill anymore. Personal feelings or not, that's still sort of an aspect that you need to be considering. You're so quick to just try to lay it on the idea that I'm upset about the date thing. That's fine. I always knew it might end up that way.
あなたはそれでいいかもしれないけど、あなたの巻き添えを食って何人知ると思っているの？あなたをバックアップしている人間のことも忘れないで。
You knew from the start I was a restive pawn. If it's too much for you to handle, I suggest taking me off the board.
あなたの代わりがいるならとっくに外してるわよ。
I know I'm causing you trouble, and I'm sorry, but this is the way I am. I cannot change.
もういいわ。今日は帰りなさい。あとは私たちで何とかするわ。
I appreciate it. Well, it's hardly rare for me to disobey orders in some minor way. Quite the opposite, actually. But today, I wasn't able to concentrate on the job. Jamie was probably worried about that more than anything else. I know exactly why my focus was off. I couldn't help thinking about the way I burst out of the dormitory, breaking my promise to Imani without a moment's warning. I mean, yeah, I figured that would make him sloppy, but neither of them... neither of them are being reasonable about it. I couldn't think anything but finishing the damn job as quickly as possible, then getting back to the dorm where she was waiting for me. I couldn't get it off my mind, it gnawed at me all day long. It's not just the way I left her behind. I don't understand that reasonable reaction to my unreasonable actions. I don't understand where it's coming from or what it means. Taking my private cell phone out of my pocket, I switch on the power and query my email box. I find no less than 9 messages from Imani waiting for me. Contents are all very short. Are you working already? What are you doing? Sorry to bug you. Did you eat lunch? Call me when you get off work. Still busy? I want to hear your voice. Sorry, that was selfish of me. Thank you. Understandable, mostly. With one exception. What's this last one supposed to mean? Thank you. As I'm puzzling it over, the phone in my hand abruptly begins to ring. Caller is still Imani. I hurriedly push my finger down on the answer button and bring the phone to my ear. It's me. Imani, is that you?
Yuuji? よかった。電話がつながって。もうずっとつながらないかと思った。
What's that sound in the background? What? That's over the top. Something wrong?
別に大した用事じゃないの。あんたの声が聞きたかっただけだから。
Yeah, that thank you was a bit weird. There's only one thing I'm thinking of that it could mean. Where are you, Imani? I see. There's an odd sound in the background of Imani's call. When I strain my ear, I faintly hear something like the pattering of heavy rainfall. It's not raining here. Imani, where are you right now? I carefully scan the night sky, but there's not even a hint of a rain cloud. And that's not the only point of concern here. Even across this tiny cell phone connection, I can tell that Imani's voice is oddly emotional.
お風呂場だよ。
No, you're not. The bathroom.
つまらないことで電話してごめんね。
Don't say that. There's nothing to apologize for.
あ、そうか。じゃあ、ありがとうかな。今までありがとう、ユージ。
Imani? Hey, hold on. What's that supposed to mean? What are you doing in the bathroom?
私のことなら気にしないで。一人でも大丈夫だから。ちゃんと一人で頑張れるから。
Wait. Wait, what?
もう電話切らなきゃ。じゃあね、ユージ。電話に出てくれてありがとう。
Oh, hey, hold on a second, Imani! Hey. As the line goes dead, ominous apprehension wells up inside of me. The hell was that? It almost sounded like a goodbye. I bring my phone down from my ear and quickly dial Imani's cell phone number with a call straight to her voicemail service. You can't be serious. Disturbing thoughts flit across my mind. She's always had depressive tendencies. Almost when her face went dark. Calling me from the bath. What the hell's that supposed to mean? She wouldn't... She can't be... hurting herself. God damn it! Already, come on! Makina, where are you right now? Is Imani with you? Okay, so my first thought was, 1, maybe she had gone a far distance away and was in an area that had rain, and that was a signal that it might be the case. 2, my other thought was... with the bath stuff, I wasn't even thinking about that. She might have been telling the truth. I thought she was lying at that point. Yeah, the shower. Go to Imani's room right now. Please, she's acting strangely. I'm on my way back. I'll be there as soon as I can. I'll explain the circumstances later. Hurry up and go, alright? Imani, don't do anything stupid, alright? I'm coming. I'll be there in no time. spurred on by the hard knot of anxiety growing relentlessly inside of me, I sprint all out towards the subway entrance, ignoring the glances of bystanders. God, I'm not even... Oh my goodness, I haven't said this... Imani!
うわびっくりするじゃないのよ。なんなのよいきなり。
Mitra, where's Imani?
はあ？あまね知らないわよ。部屋にいるんじゃないの？つかなんなの？あんたすごい汗かいてるわよ。
Imani!
ちょっとこらユージ待ちなさいよこら。あ、風見どんお帰りなさいですばい。
Sachi, have you seen Imani? Where is she?
あ、お部屋にいらっしゃるとじゃなかですか？じゃっとん何をそげんば慌てちょるとですか？
We'll talk later.
では私のインチキ臭い熊本弁に対するツッコミは？
I have to wait.
がっくりばい。
Kick the door down. Imani first, everything else can wait. Imani!
うわびっくりした。いきなりか。心臓がアナルから吹き出すかと思ったのよさ。どんなプレイだそれ。
Magina, where's Imani?
しかも華麗にスルーされたぞーい。
マキナユージ帰ってきた？
Imani?
何よそんなあまね呼ばなくてもここにいるわよ。
Imani, you're...
おお予想より早かったね。今ロールキャベツのクリームシチュー温めてるからもう少し待ってね。
That wasn't me. What? Cabbage rolls? What the hell is going on here? Let's break this down. The only explanation that I can think of is that Imani was just actually trying to say thank you. But it's so weird of a thing to do. Oh, first of all, Imani has a pleased little grin on her face. Secondly, she's standing in the kitchen, ladle in hand, in front of a noisily bubbling pot. Right, and why'd she turn off her phone? Why would she turn off her phone? Because she's in the shower? Right, a pot of stew just now, coming to a nice simmer on the stovetop, as if in preparation for someone's flustered arrival. Don't tell me she did it on purpose. Did you just pull a fast one on me?
何のこと？もしかしてさっきの電話でなんか勘違いしちゃった？私はただお風呂掃除してただけだよ。
That's not okay. That is not even remotely okay. Oh. Okay. Just took a quick drink of water. Imani, if you really did that on purpose in any way or form, that is not okay at all. That's horrible. That knowing look on her face makes me feel as though it's on purpose. I can't help but heave a long, heavy sigh. It's not clear to me whether it's a sigh of exasperation at being so completely deceived, or a spontaneous expression of relief at finding Imani safe and sound. And after a brief pause, a few tired words spill helplessly out of my mouth. What the hell is that, Imani?
だからロールキャベツだってば。
That is not okay. That is not okay at all.
ハマネーのロールキャベツは真ん中にうずらの卵が入ってんのよ。
That is,
美味しいぞ。
that is actually sort of actively a horrible thing to do.
ね、食べるでしょ？
Yeah.
ああ、それと靴はちゃんと脱いでから入ってきてね。
お兄ちゃん、土足のまんまじゃんさ。何やってんのよさ。
I hadn't even realized I was still wearing them on until she pointed it out. Taking off my muddy shoes on the spot, I slowly walked down to the lobby to put them away. Yeah, she got me good. As I shove the sneakers into the rack by the front door, a sudden wave of exhaustion overwhelms me. I have no choice but to sit down shakily on the spot, cold sweat breaking out all over my body. God damn it, woman. I think that little joke of yours just took like a year off my life. Seriously in bad taste. That is honestly not okay. I have to be honest, that's a horrible, horrible, horrible thing to do. Now that I think about it, all of a sudden, it seems Imani's just become just that important to me. If she did it on accident, that's whatever. Doing it on purpose, oh my goodness. I'll be honest, the instant I saw Imani's face, I was relieved from the bottom of my heart. Nothing else registered for a moment. Imani's presence in my life is rapidly becoming indispensable to me. At this stage, I don't know for sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But I do know that I'm growing more content with the idea of every passing day. Oh my goodness. Oh, interesting.
夏祭りだよ、マキちゃん。盆踊りだよ、マキちゃん。マロカリス言えちゃってるよ、マキちゃん。
Ah, interesting.
何ようるさいわね。たかがお祭りでなんでそこまでテンション上がるのよ。だって
お祭りなのよ。若者なら前後の見境もなくはしゃぐのが当たり前なのよ。調子に乗って気になる男子に処女あげちまう日なのよ。
Wait, no.
そんな人違う。つか、それどこのお祭りよ。アフリカかどっかの成人の儀式と勘違いしてんじゃないの。ですがみちる様、先日拝読しました雑誌の資料によりますと、お祭りをきっかけに処女を喪失するガールはここ数年増加の傾向にあるとか。
That isn't the same thing as what Makina said, though.
だからそうやって何でもかんでもマスコミに踊らされないの。大体処女あげるって誰にあげるつもりなのよ。
Well, I can imagine the options on display. No. Why are you people staring at me?
だってねえ、どうせあげるならねえ、サッチ。
そうだね。初めてだし、どうせなら上手な方の方がねえ。女の子の低層はとても大切なの。そう簡単にポコスとあげていいもんじゃないの。つうか、ユージが上手だって保証もないでしょ。
Ask Imani.
そんなことないのよ。あんだけ毎日アマネーとバコバコしてんだから、すっげえ上手に決まってんのよさ。
それに以前あまねさんがあいつ超うまいよと腰をもじもじさせながら言っていらしたので、それはもう超なのではと期待はムクムクと膨らむ一方です。膨らますな、そんなもん。ムクムクすんな。
I feel like a toy.
そうだぞ。むしろ膨らむのはお兄ちゃんの股間なのよさ。
I would like to see you try, punk.
そんなことを言ってていいのかい？私、この下はパンツ履いてないんだぜ。どう？見たいんだぜ。見たいなら見せてやるんだぜ。
You got the right idea. You're not trying to emphasize any other part of your body as something that would get him going.
あ、マキちゃんずるい。だったら私も脱いでくるんだぜ。
That will not be necessary.
チルチルは脱がんの？
脱がないわよ。なんで脱ぐのよ。意味わかんなくない？っていうか、そういうのは自分で脱ぐんじゃなくて脱がせてもらうもんなんじゃないの？
That's a fairly good point.
みちる様は脱がせてほしいそうです。
And why are you telling me this? I'd rather shave a grizzly bear.
なんでよ、汚いもの見るような目で私を見るな。別に汚くないし、脱がしなさいよ。
Do you understand what you're saying, woman?
違うのよ。脱がさないで。脱がしちゃダメ。今のなし。
Sure.
想像しいわね。一体何を騒いでいるの？
由美子、違うの。っていうかあんたはちゃんとパンツ履いてるわよね。
ちょっと松島さん、あなた頭は大丈夫？
真剣な顔して私の頭の心配するな。もうなんなのよ、ムキー。
これユミちゃんは浴衣着ねえの？せっかくのお祭りなのに。
Machina, you're the only one wearing a kimono here, or yukata here.
いいのよ、このままで。どうせ楽しんでいる余裕もないでしょうし。
また何かお仕事が？
ええ、カラオケ大会の審査委員長ですって。バカバカしい。
How do you of all people end up with a job like that?
はい、榊さんのご実家の盗品グループはここ三島崎の経済を支える大企業ですし、今回のお祭りにも多大なる援助金を提供していただいているメインスポンサーなのです。おそらくはカラオケ大会の優勝商品であるガム島旅行も榊さんのご実家の提供かと。
I see. So that's how she ended up as the chairman of the jury.
余計なことは言わなくていいのよ、小峰さん。
はい、すみません。つい出過ぎたことを。
別に責めているわけじゃないわ。気にしないで。
Just don't let it happen again.
とにかくそういうことだから。お祭りに遊びに行くのは構わないけれど、くれぐれもうちの学生として恥ずかしくない行動を心がけてちょうだい。大声でパンツパンツと叫んだりしないこと。いい？松島さん。
I'd be more concerned about...
なんで私にだけ言うのよ。そんなパンツとか叫んでないし、パンツとか。
I'd be more imagining Machina would do that.
叫んでるじゃない。静かにしなさい。
すみません。
ユミちゃんもあれな、大変な。きっと偉そうなじいさまたちに酒ついで回ったりすんだろうな。いいとこのお嬢様なんて所詮は親の人形なのよさ。
またあんたはそうやって面倒くさいことを言い出す。なーに？なんかあったの？
Alright. Did you have one for the fest? I'm pretty sure Machina's route had the festival stuff go on in it. No, nothing in particular. You finished changing?
ほら、どう？似合う？
I thought Imani's figure wouldn't work too well with the traditional Japanese clothing, considering her long legs and comparatively short torso, but somehow or other it actually looks really good on you.
あまねえはずるいのよさ。何着ても似合うんだもの。
そっかな。
心なしか最近はお尻のあたりがますますむっちりとして色っぽくなったような気がします。
あまね、あんた太った？失礼ね。太ったんじゃなくてウエストが痩せたの。だからお尻が大きく見えるのよ。
なるほど。確かにケツがパッツンパッツンなのよさ。
でもいた、お尻叩かないの。
Would you prefer if I did it?
あれ？あまねえ？まさかこれってパンツ履いてないの？
どれどれ？あ、ほんとだ。浴衣の上にラインが出てない。あんたパンツ履いてないでしょ。もうそうよ、履いてないわよ。いいからお尻触るな。
Right, hands off. That ass belongs to me. If you want to touch it, you need my formal permission.
私のお尻は私んだ。
Does it really, though? When do you ever use it, really?
触ってもよろしいでしょうか？
Very well, I'll permit it.
簡単に許可を出すな。
なんだかドイツのスポーツカーのようなお尻です。
How many of those have you seen?
おお、ポルチェな。キャレラ RS な。なんだこの尻、エンジンでも詰まってんのか。
だから叩くな。もういいから、ほらお祭り行くわよ。
んだよもう。ケツくれケチケチすんねん。減るもんじゃあんねえしよう。
Dignity. Then again, with Imani.
ほらマキちゃん行こう。さあみちる様も。
そうね、行きましょうか。
And we set off as a group towards the main street of the shopping district where the festival is being held, the sun just reaching the horizon as we embark. The cries, the Higurashi cicadas, filling the air.
おお、ギルロッシが鳴いている。
日暮らしだよマキちゃん。
誰よギルロッシーっていうか C しか会ってないじゃない。
マキちゃんとのコンビももう随分と長いので大体は勘で。
似ている。ギルロッシとヒグラッシはすごく似ている。
Or maybe you just can't tell the difference.
似てないわよ。っていうかいつの間にか日暮らしに小さい「つ」が入っちゃったわよ。
Oh, you mean the words themselves sound this now? No.
メロンパンとクリントンぐらい似てるよねマキちゃん。
Wait, what?
しか会ってねー。それを言うならクリキントンとクリントンじゃないの。
What?
それはどうかと。
なあ。
ここに来てまさかの裏切り。
What the hell kind of conversation is this? Why do I feel like these just sort of like nonsense conversations are getting more and more common?
ちょっと待ってよユージ、歩くの早いよ。
Huh? Yeah. Judging from the way Imani is tottering desperately forward with the short, awkward little steps, I think it's fair to say that she doesn't have much experience walking. While wearing traditional Japanese clothes or wooden clogs.
なんかさ、大股で歩くと見えちゃいそうで。
Maybe you should have thought of that before you went outside without any underwear on.
パンツ履いてないのはいつでも OK の合図だよ。
You never go out of heat, do you, Imani?
何言ってんのよ。あんたみたいな性欲底なし男の相手ができるのなんて私ぐらいなんだからね。
True enough.
おーい、あまねー。お兄ちゃん、早く早く。
No need to rush. The festival's not going to go anywhere.
仕方がないよ。マキナはお祭り大好きだから。ほら、行こう。
Yeah. Okay. Probably a good place to end it, but I wonder if she actually did. You know what? Like, if she did that on purpose as a prank, that's a horrible, horrible, horrible thing to do, but I'm almost wondering if she changed her mind and then decided to play it off as that so I wouldn't be worried or something. Oh my goodness, Imani. Okay. I'm probably going to be a bit closer to the actual episode that's going up now in terms of what I'm recording, since I'm not as far ahead. I will see you all next time. Drive safely, everyone.